Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about exactly why you are in the twin flame ascension journey. Now, if you have been in this journey for a long time, then a lot of things are going to definitely resonate with you. But if you're a beginner, you've just started, you must be a bit confused and you must be thinking, why this is happening to you. So, I'm going to try to include everyone here, people who are in different stages and people who have also gone through runner chaser dynamic and they're also trying surrender. I'm going to try to include all of the stages actually, to be honest, because you will resonate with it any which way, whether you've experienced it or not. The reason is your higher version has already gone through that journey in the timeline, because you can see only the present current time. But the soul's journey, that whole journey has already been done and completed. So let's get started. Now, for all of you, basically, you are trained and you're programmed very deeply to remain stuck in the past or worry about the future. This was given to you in your template for a reason. But of course, when people are stuck in the past or people are going through those experiences where they get completely confused and nobody sits down with them to clear the confusion out, it can create trauma or it can create certain types of negative memories, different types of core negative memories that eventually lead to more negative memories. Why? Because your focus is on those memories. Now, it could be something really simple, like your family is not getting, say, your parents are not getting a new sofa for like a long time for a number of reasons. Either they are very attached to it, or they don't have the money for it, or they constantly brag about how much money they have, but actually the sofa talks a lot about what they have. Now, lots of things that our parents do or don't do, they also create some kind of energy within us. So basically, there are two places where this energy is stuck. One is in your memories, and second in your body. Now, it may be a bit difficult to understand how is this all stored in your body and how to release it from the body. The body is changing every 10 years, every 11 years, there's some change happening. We don't get to see it because we're so used to seeing ourselves every day. We don't see those changes, or we don't see the physical changes that happen in us. It could be change in your nose, it could be change in your face structure. Maybe as a child you're chubby, you have baby fat, but as you grow up the baby fat goes away. Or when you grow up the baby fat comes back somehow, or you get acne, or you don't get it till a certain age, but everybody else is getting it and you're very confused. So everybody has different things and different experiences. But the twin flame journey is given to a certain fixed number of people at every time frame, which means in the 70s and 80s also there were twin flames. In the 90s and the 2000s there were twin flames. In current time also there are twin flames, okay, and all of them are usually at different stages. So those who started their journey, the twin flame ascension journey, in the 70s and 80s, they reach to a certain place by the time new twin flames are entering. When the new twin flames are entering, they add more energy to this situation. And that's why even I noticed that my old channelings, 4 years old, 5 years old, are also getting views even at this time, and people say, oh, I resonate with it fully. And sometimes when I listen to it, even in the present day situation, I resonated a lot with it a lot more. I resonate with it a lot more. Because a lot of things, even as a channeler, when we say we download those things, we are in that state, we are in a sort of a trance like state where we are not really going so deep into it, but we are just sort of mediums. And in one of my videos, I'm going to talk about how you can also improve in your mediumship journey, because I think most people who are following their intuition are mediums in some way or the other. Sometimes you don't belong anywhere because you could be the bridge to different worlds. You could be the one in between helping other people to find their path. Now, the reason why human beings are so special and so different is because human beings, with their focus, can pump in energy to others as well. So, this concept is used by the divines as well as the demonic world. Demonic world also needs the energy of human beings, the focus of human beings, and divines also. So, it's up to the human being, their own free will, as to who do they want to pump in energy to. That's why they're God's favorite as well. Now, when you are on this higher level, which means you've gone really deep, you also understand that human being is not just you're here to get married, have children, although those things are also happening simultaneously. You're going to college, you're going to school, you're living a typical householder life. But while you're living a typical householder life, you're experiencing things like other people don't do. This is for the twin flames, people who are on the ascension journey. More or less, all the people who are trying to merge their masculine and feminine, they are all twin flames. Okay? So everything that's happening in your life, literally everything that's happening in your life, it's happening for your good. Even the bad things. So many times when we go through bad things, our normal reaction is going to be, oh, why is this happening to me? Why am I getting hurt? And we're going to react in a certain situation. Even after some time has passed by and you're still able to objectively observe it, it's going to really help you, because then you can see, okay, I reacted like this in a certain given situation. This is how I felt. This is what I did. But now I can relax. The more you practice this, the more it becomes a stable part of your the way you behave. Okay, it will become like more consistent, and the more consistent you become with time, the less and less reaction you will give. You're not going to give a rat's ass to things, because you're going to realize that everything that happens in your life is happening for your good, but you're going to realize it practically, which means it's not just okay, good to listen to or good to say, and that's why you're saying it or listening to it. Actually, it could be either dissolving or resolving your old karma, or it could be making you more peaceful. It could be making you someone who doesn't care a damn and can live like an individual, whether you're married or not married, having kids or not having kids. You see, in my counseling journey also, I have to counsel everyone, and I see people of all age groups. Some are not happy with their children, some are not happy with their partners, some are not happy with this person, that person, parents, mother or father, siblings. Like everybody is going through some kind of struggle, and everybody has this question, why am I going through this struggle? So, you're here to understand some principles, some laws. It's very simple. Why do you want to understand these things? Because you have to become unified within first, and then that will start showing in your external reality. You are here to merge the masculine and feminine energy within, because if you do it within, it's going to activate your Merkabic field, and that makes you an extremely powerful individual, a really, really cool person who's gone really deep into things and has got a really high vibration. And what is this depth and high vibration going to do on this planet? Simple. It's going to help it ascend. Yes, it's very simple. It's for the purpose of ascension. Because planet Earth is a school. Now, in a school, you have the principal, you have the teachers, you even have the peon, you have the students, you have so many people. And what is the job of a school, or a purpose of having a school? Is to make more and more educated children, and then the world becomes a better place. But now that is like a more materialistic way of thinking. This school is really so amazing. It's an energy school, and Earth plane is specifically being designed for literally everyone. So gods and goddesses reincarnate here. The creator, the preserver, the destroyer, Shiva, Brahma and Vishnu, they're all working for this planet, and Vishnu, because he is the preserver along with his wife Lakshmi, they keep reincarnating. Yes, they're also on the twin flame journey every time. The only time they don't reincarnate is the dark age, which is for a very short span of time, because if they reincarnate, the whole process of earth going into dark age and then coming back again is not going to happen. And you would say, why is that even happening? Because that's how the cycle of time works. Very simple. Now they have to maintain this cycle, they have to maintain the time cycle or the yuga cycle. That is how earth remains as it is, the authentic version that we see. Now one more thing is that there's also one very interesting concept, that there are as many worlds as there are as many people here. So if you say that the population of planet Earth is 8 billion, then it means that there are 8 billion universes working at the same time. And all of you are a universe. You are Earth. That's how it works. And I can give you a really cool example. If you go to any astrologer, if you believe in the Hindu horoscope, if you believe in the 9 planets and how they are placed at the time of birth, and then following that and following what happens every year, so there's Gochar and there's your date of birth, where you're born, with the time and all of that. So the astrologer, the pundits, they keep that database and they tell you, okay, this is where this planet is in this house or that house and blah blah blah. Okay, so this type of study, when you do, you must notice and you should question about it to any astrologer for that matter. And I don't think so many can answer, because I asked a couple of people and they had no idea, and I had received this as a download really for the twin flame community. The question was, where is Earth in this chart, in this Lagna chart? Where is Earth? So you see all the planets, but you never see the position of Earth, because that date of birth, that time frame that you're born at, you represent Earth. You represent basically universe, because Earth actually equals to universe. So you see that the globe version of Earth, or whatever map you see, the 7 continents, that is like the physical version or the physical map. But actually Earth is hugely energetic. It's completely all made up of energy. So you have multiple dimensions, so many places, and more or less all of these dimensions are divided into 3 parts. One is the heaven, then we have the earth, and then we have the hell. Now what we call hell actually is also known as patal, and earth is of course what you see, and we call it paradise or heaven, or where the divine beings stay. But mentally also you can reach all of these places, and that's what people do. Mentally people are traveling to hell, heaven, earth, all these places. And you know what's the best place to be in? That's Earth, because Earth is literally neutral. And when you're in neutrality, you are literally in singularity. So the real purpose of you being a twin flame is to experience singularity via duality. So experience unity via separation. So when you experience separation romantically, it really hurts. But then that is what makes you want to find out the truth about what's happening to you. Because you're not going to see the pain as a normal individual. You're going to see it like, why is this happening to me? What does it mean energetically? And why do I have to go through these series of bad relationships? Why do I have to be so different? Why do I have to experience these very difficult scenarios in my relationship? And there comes a time when you're literally in a relationship where you're so tired of jumping from one place to another. You actually feel that everybody in the external world is gonna hurt you in some way or the other. It's not something which can change, because that's what most people do. People betray, people hurt you, people lie to you, people trigger you. That's what people do. And how do you fix it? You don't fix it externally, you fix it internally. You go within and you fix it. That's the only way to fix it. And the only person you can actually trust is yourself and source. Nobody else can make you happy, because happiness is an inside job. You can be with really fucked up people, really horrible people. You can be with the most cold-blooded narcissist, most selfish narcissist on this planet, but they're gonna be nice to you because you're nice to yourself, because you have boundaries, because you don't take anybody's bullshit, because nobody's bullshit really affects you, because you want to be happy no matter what. But it's not like you have to torture yourself purposely with them. It's like whatever God gives you as fodder, whatever God gives you for experience, you take that as stimuli and you just work through it. And as you keep going up and up and up and up, you'll have different levels, different kind of challenges, different kinds of things. The old stuff keeps moving away from your, like your assignment list. It keeps going away as you keep forgiving people and as you keep realizing that they really cannot do anything to you. Actually, no one can mess with you unless you get messed up by them. Yes, I know it sounds like really like what? Especially for the beginners. But if you're in this journey for a while, you know that this is whatever I said is gold. People can only mess with your mind if you allow them to. Some people just go away, just some people just fade away, and some people just learn to behave themselves. And they maybe continue. You don't know, you don't have to figure out like why, how, when. You just have to prioritize what you want to do, what you love, and not to take revenge from other people, not to get even with other people, not to get like, okay, you know what, I have to do this in order to make them change. No, 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 no. None of that you need to do. You just have to be yourself in a very authentic way. So that's why throat chakra healing is very important. Because many a times you literally have to say things. You have to say stuff to people. So it's like the silence is there, but it's more like an inner silence that makes you blurt out the truth in a much more relaxed manner. So this, my dear friends, is a very, very big reason, which includes a lot of other reasons why you're in the twin flame ascension journey. You're here to learn acceptance, abundance, romantic love, balance, yes, even romantic love and also unconditional love, balance, insight, peace, more energy, how to get more energized when you need it, adventure, when to rest. At the same time, how to cultivate joy, how to develop your intuition, how to build your confidence. Because when you live with narcissists, the narcissist always try to kill your confidence. Always. The narcissist know that you are amazing, you're awesome, and you're much better than them. I mean, yeah, I don't want to sound like you're superior and you should develop the superiority complex. That's not what I want to enable. But you are going to shape the narcissist, because a person who's very authentic and is in the ascension journey, they always shape up the narcissist. In fact, just by your presence, the narcissistic people's personality and their flexing, it becomes better. Like they can flex in front of others, like, look, I'm dating this person, or look, I'm married to this person, or look, this person is my daddy or my mommy, or look, I can do this, or look, I can do that. Why are other people? But they're not going to build you up. On the contrary, they're going to say things that sort of break your confidence. So you need to learn how to cultivate your own confidence. You need to learn how to stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself that you're beautiful or handsome or you're amazing. So it's not just about the looks, actually, it's about the inner thing also. So true confidence, true friendship, and freedom, a lot of these things we are here to learn and cultivate, and not just keep it to ourselves. We're also supposed to distribute it to others. So when you get toxic people in your life, you get liars, cheaters, scammers, whatever in your life, it's not to punish you, but it's to teach you to love yourself more, a lot more than you're already doing. I hope it helps all the people who are watching. Put down your comments if you have any other question or you want to know something more. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and Victor Ram. Don't forget to chant the Ram mantra.